Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Believe you all are having fun and staying safe. My name is Mary Johnson Eme, Mary J for short. I am a Nigerian YouTuber living here in Germany. So in today's video, as you all can see from the title, how Queen Elizabeth live on low budget, I like how she budgets herself. Do you think Queen Elizabeth actually budgets herself? Okay, today I'm going to share with you how I try to keep everything in my family intact, budget it, and still do what? Come up with delicious meal. So if you love to know how I do that magic, you stay and watch to the end of this video. Meanwhile, before I continue, I would like you to know that you as a lady, as a woman, you should try to find your own, formula, your own strategy, okay? So different people have the different strategies. You need your own strategies for you to be on top of your game, like I always say. Okay, so let me show you guys what I do before I go for shopping. And there is this mistake that people normally do before they go for shopping. They don't have any plan. They just pick their bags, to the supermarkets. No, you have to sit down, try and get the things that you need, like write them in a paper or better still in your phone, so you wouldn't go there aimlessly and start picking the things you do not need. So what I do, I make sure I write them and I snap them. So I go with my phone, I make sure I choose those things that are essential, I mean those things that are important, not going to pick the things that I wouldn't need. So come, let me show you how I do that magic. So lovelies, I'm back now. What I do is, because over here there you receive a post, okay, so I just open it. You receive a post, and in this post these are some informations on different shops and also what they sell, maybe what they are selling this weekend. So if you go through them, when you go through them, you can actually select what you want, and luckily you can get the things that you need on maybe lower rates. Okay, yeah, so we are going to do that together. I want to show you one or two so you understand what I mean. This is, I don't know if you can see, this is watermelon. On a normal day, the watermelon is being sold at €3.99, but they just gave a discount and you can purchase it for €2.99. So that means €1 is already out, and €1 is 400 naira. Okay, so if for example you are thinking of purchasing watermelon, then maybe it is expensive, you seeing it here that it has been reduced and you have the chance of still purchasing the same quality of watermelon but in a lower rate, you can just check the name of the shop, like this is Netto, then you just go straight to Netto. So what I do is I try to find out the things that I need from all of these books that they send to us. So instead of me thinking of where will I buy my watermelon or where will I buy my rice or this, I already know that I have to get to Netto, so I just go to Netto and I pick exactly those things that I need. So I don't go to Netto to start contemplating, hey, what will I get here, what will I buy here? I already know what I want. So that's why I say before I start this video, make sure you write down the things you need before you go to your shop, before you go for shopping, because some people end up spending money unnecessarily. That is, and we do not want that. Okay, we do not want to spend money unnecessarily. So apart from this watermelon, I need tomatoes. As for me, I need tomatoes. And this is actually some tomato over here. On a normal day, you should purchase the tomato. Can you see that? On a normal day, you should purchase the tomato 1 kilo for €1.49. Okay, and they've actually given us a reduction for us to purchase 1 kilo for €79. If on a normal day I would go to any other shop to purchase it for €1.49, just because I checked here, I found out that there are some shops that are selling it the same quality, but just that they're just giving us discounts. Now this is Kaufland, it's called Kaufland, is a shop. I'll just have to go there, because what I do when it comes to tomatoes, if I find out that a particular tomato that I need that is sold, for example, for €2 for 1 kg, for example, and then they reduce it, they sold it for €1, I found out, wow, I'm at gain. So I have to purchase more, because I did it before. I purchased more more of it. I came back home, I had to cut it, steam it, and store it in my freezer. So whenever I want to make my stew, I just go over there, take it. You see, I ended up saving a whole lot of money, up to 10 euro, because I had to like purchase it on a lower rate. Unlike on a normal day, they will just sell it for 1 euro 50, 1 euro 40 something, and all of that. But over here, when you purchase it for 79 euro, you end up getting almost 80 euro back. So you see, this is actually what you should be doing. You shouldn't just go and then start purchasing things anyhow. You should make sure you ask questions, or better still, check and find out the places where they are selling the things that you need. And mind you, those things that I purchased, or those things that I checked, they are still very, very good, 100% good. They don't reduce it because it has spoiled or anything. No, probably because they are expecting some new goods, so they want to sell off the old ones that they have. Okay, yeah. And also the same thing is applicable to my rice. The rice that I use President's rice, but the President's rice is more expensive than every other rice. Although I've tried several rice, there are some rice after cooking them before tomorrow, you find out that it's about getting sour. So President's rice is very good, and it is also expensive. So I got an alternative. Yes, I got an alternative. I found out a particular rice is not like President's rice, but it is actually much more cheaper than the President's rice. So I will purchase probably the President's rice 10 kilo, the other one 10 kilo, then I'll add it. I will be using the two of them. I will show you a video. Let's go. President's rice that I told you about. This is the President's rice, and this is another rice that I found out. So I purchased this. This one is 25 euro, and this one is 9 euro. So the 5 kg of this is 12 euro 50 cents, or because they've added some money, so they're not selling it for 13 euro, and this one for the 5 kg is 9 euro. So you see, amongst the two, if I should purchase this if I should purchase the 5 kilo of this President's rice for 13 euro, and I purchased this for 9 euro, I still have 4 euro out of it. So at the end of everything, instead of me purchasing this President's for 20 kg, I just go for this President 10 kg and this rice 10 kg. So in doing that, I end up saving something out of it. So this is what I do. So that's actually what I do when it comes to my rice, and I end up getting something back. At the end of everything, when I calculate the things that I got from here, you find out that it is a whole lot. I do purchase grease. We use the grease as our gari, so I purchased grease. I'll show you a picture of it. Okay, so you see that? Yeah. Another thing is my milk. For a bigger, container of the milk, which is, yes, expensive, but when I try to do my plus and my minus, it is much more preferable. Okay, so I will show you also a video of that. Let's go. So this is my milk. The same thing is applicable to my milk. As you can see, it's a big one. When people see this, they're like, Mary, what are you using all this to do? So what I do is that I purchase this big one because it will stay maybe for like 2 months, and then I also purchase the small one. Let me show you. Yeah, I also purchased the small one. Then we'll use the small one first. After using the small one, then I can actually open this big one, transfer some from here to here. Now this big one, let me say I purchased it for 22 euro. Then this will be for 12 euro. You see, if I'm to purchase this for 12 euro and then maybe I'll just use it only for 1 month, this can actually last for 2 and so you see that I try to live on a low budget, and this is not just only applicable to people that are living outside Africa. Even if you're in Africa, before you go purchasing anything, you should try to do what to calculate. You should try to make sure you write down things. Like I say, try to go for those things that will benefit you today and tomorrow. Don't just go and purchase things because you have the money or you want to spend the money. You can actually have the money, still purchase things in a right way and save others for something else that are necessary. Next that I want you to know what I do is about my meat. Here, purchasing meat is very expensive. Like, it is expensive. So some people, they sell 1 kilo for 7 euros. Some people sell for more than 7 euro for 8 euro. So imagine if you want to make your pot of soup, you know 1 kilo is not going anywhere. Maybe you need 3 kilos and you have to like probably purchase cow leg and all of that. So after purchasing all of this, so you ended up spending a whole lot of money just in preparing 1 pot of soup. So what I do is I also check in this book, because sometimes they will show in a place where they are reducing the prices. Maybe they are selling it for 7 euro or 8 euro, they'll just reduce it for 6 euro 50 or 6 euro 90. You see that I ended up getting back 1 euro or some cents. Okay, so when I see all of this in this place, what I do is that I go over there and we purchase it in a large quantity. I have to divide it and also store it in my freezer. So whenever I want to cook, I just have to like go over there, bring out whether 3 kg or 2 any kilogram that I want, and use it for my soup, stew, or whatever. It is applicable to my spaghetti. Now, you know, in spaghetti over here, maybe you can purchase the spaghetti depending on, maybe for 1 euro 50 something, but there is always a time when they have to like reduce. I will show you a video. So this is my spaghetti macaroni, and yeah, as you can see, I bought it in bulk. Okay, this is the carton, although yes, I've been using some of it, as you can see. So yeah, on a normal day, this is sold for 1 euro 56 cents. So they had to deduct it and they sold it for 1 euro. So looking at it, you find out that I got 56 cents extra. So instead of me just purchasing one, I decided to purchase a carton, and at the end of everything I got more than 10 euro back, like on a normal day what I should purchase. And that 10 euro, more than 10 euro, is like 4,000 plus naira. So you can see the 4,000 plus naira can go in a long way. So that's why you have to, like, you know, check those items that are of great quality, but probably they decided to like reduce it. Now this hasn't expired, as you can see. Let me check the expiring date. As you can see, the expiring date is 2021. So before 2021, we might have finished eating this and probably purchase another one. So this is just what I do. So for the spaghetti, that is it. Remember, I ended up gaining 10 euro plus, which I say is 4,000 plus naira. So when you add this, you end up seeing that, wow, you've gotten something. So instead of you just purchasing them, you know, when things are expensive, or not even checking to know where you can purchase a particular product on a lower rate, still good. Remember, not you purchasing something because it is lower and you end up purchasing something of low quality. It is still of great quality, but they've actually given people this benefit to come and purchase something. And this benefit might just be only for maybe 1 week or some days. So when you get the opportunity, you just have to, like, okay, drive to that shop and purchase it. Remember, we have what we call grilling, where we go outside, we grill, and then we enjoy the sun with friends and family. And we need this, okay? We need this, and as you can see over here, or this. So as you can see over here, it is sold for 59.99 euro, just for you to buy what you can use to like grill your meat or your sausage and all of that. Remember, we don't do this all the time. So I now checked and I found out another shop where they are selling the same products. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You shouldn't just go and purchase things because you just want to purchase. You want to purchase them. So this is another shop where they're selling the same products, and these people, they had to reduce it. Maybe probably they've had it for a long time, no one is coming over to purchase, so they have to reduce it for 19.95 euro. That's almost 20 euro. You see, from 59.99 euro to 20 euro. You see, at the end of everything, I had to gain in this 30 euro. No, I had to gain 40 euro. So if I had just gone to the other shop to purchase that for 59.99, which is 60 euro, I would have ended up losing 40 euro. So you see, I ended up getting more extra 40 euro. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is this is what I do, and it has been working for me. So I also like to encourage you out there if you would also want to do this, because most of us, we get this all the time and we just throw it away in the trash. But you can just go through them and go through all of this and get what you want. Go over and purchase those things that you need. Like this grilling stuff, I'm going to get it for 20 euro instead of purchasing it for 60 euro. I hope I've inspired you, and please, like I say, you try to make sure that you have your list before you go to the market. Okay, don't just wake up one morning and go to the market. And also, do not go and purchase the things that you will not need, because sometimes we end up purchasing the things that we do not need, and money just gets wasted. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. This is actually how I run my home, how I try to live on a low budget here in Germany. I know it is not easy all over the world, but we all also have to like try to make sure we implement one or two things to make things work for us. Do what works best for you. Okay, yeah, don't say no. If I check this, if people see me checking this, they'll think that no, I go for cheap things. No, so far as those things that you purchase, they are cheaper and they're of good quality, why not you go and purchase them? I believe even Queen Elizabeth, wherever she is, her chef, before they will go to purchase anything, they also try to write down. So this is how everyone live here in Germany, in Europe, all over the world. So anywhere you are, you shouldn't be ashamed or afraid to go through all of this, or to go over to purchase things that have been reduced, that you still know that are of great quality. I hope I've inspired you. Okay, yeah, so this video is just to let you know of how I live my life. It has been working for me. Like I say at the end of the video, I will tell you what I got. So remember, we got 40 euro from here, 10, 10, 10. We ended up getting more than 60 euro. Yes, a hand of applause for me. Yes, more than 60 euro, more than 60 euro. So when you do all of this, remember, you end up getting something more, and those money that you get more, you can also use it to invest in something other. Thank you all so much for staying with me to the end of this video. You please like this video, share this video to someone, because I know this would help a whole lot of people out there. I love you all so much. You take care of yourself till I come your way next time. I remain Mary Johnson Eme, Mary J for short.